Okay, we're recording.
Okay, thank you. Welcome to the May 12th regular meeting of the Police and Fire Commission. We'll start with roll call. Vice President Boyle Roloff.
Here.
Commissioner Dorf. You're muted, Ed, but we can read your lips that you're here. Commissioner Laux.
Okay, I'm here.
There
Okay,
you go.
Yeah.
Commissioner Laux.
here.
All right, and I'm Commissioner Goldhahn, and Commissioner Rashad Cobb is excused. You all received an email copy of the agenda. If there are no questions or additions, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Boyle Roloff, seconded by
Second.
Commissioner Dorf. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, approval of the minutes. You received the minutes of the April 7th meeting in the packet. If there are no questions, additions, or corrections, I'll entertain.
Move to approve.
Moved by Commissioner Dorf,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Boyle Roloff. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, the minutes are approved. Now we have a new commissioner, Commissioner Laux. Why don't you, we'll welcome you to the team. Why don't you give us a little background about yourself?
Background, born and raised in the UP, moved down here with my family, about the work, Green Bay Police Department. I worked for the PD, about 28 and a half years, retired as patrol. Mentioned on my way out the door that I wanted to be involved in some way with the police department, whether it be hiring process, police and fire commission. Made that known to Mayor Gingrich about 3 years ago, and received the call middle of April. So I'm very honored to be a part of the Police and Fire Commission.
Well, we welcome you. I don't have many remarks. There's been a lot of activities going on, events, awards, both past and coming up in the future. But I will turn it over to the chiefs now to talk about their reports. So Rob, how about fire?
All right. We have, as many of you know, the Recruit Academy is going on right now. We had 15 going through. We had one resignation prior. We have a second resignation just as of last week. Any additional discussion with that would have to go into closed session. So just reporting that resignation from the academy. Everything else in the academy is going great. Really, really good group of people. And we are looking forward to their graduation next week. That will be on Friday, the 20th. There's a morning part of that of course you're all invited to, which I believe is at 10 a.m. We'll make sure we get all the times out to you. But then the actual graduation ceremony would start at 4:30. So if you can make it to that, we'd certainly be happy to have you there. From a department standpoint, we're kind of moving into special events season, and things are getting into full swing there. That's taking up a lot of time now. Cellcom Marathon coming up this Sunday, and you've probably heard some announcements out of Lambeau with some events going on over there, the soccer match and so on, which apparently they call football, which is weird, but
Imagine that, how
Right?
misguided they are.
well, my son thinks it's the best thing ever, so he's looking forward to it. But so we're working on planning for those special events, and as I said, that's just kind of that season getting started. So that's taking up a lot of time. One of the more interesting things that we've been dealing with lately and trying to put a kind of a longer term plan together is dealing with some of the issues that we have with replacing equipment due to all of the supply chain issues. There's just a ton of delays. We're now looking at 2-year delays on from the time you place the order to the time we get apparatus. So depending on what the apparatus is, that's kind of the outside edge, but anywhere from 18 to 24 months. So just putting a lot of effort into trying to figure out how do we work with that and how do we time those things out so that we can get that information to the council and kind of have a plan going. So it's kind of some of the focus items right now, and that's all I have for my report unless there's any questions.
Any questions for Chief Copeland? I just want to put in a plug for that graduation day. If you're free and do have a chance to go to the demonstration part of it, it's a nice way to meet the families of these recruits and have discussions with them on an informal basis. The fire department does a nice job of setting up an area with chairs where you can mingle and watch the things that take place. And that, as well as the formal graduation ceremonies, are good things to be a part of if you have a chance and can. All right, with that, we'll turn things over to Ben to give us an update on the police department.
Good afternoon. Coming to you live from Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. We're down here at a recruiting event for exiting military. If you don't know, this is a large base for military police.
Mhm.
And those of us, the state of Wisconsin allows active military who are military police to take reciprocity to the state of Wisconsin. So there's some opportunity here. We'll be doing another one of these in Ohio at Air Force Base, where again, it's military police Air Force Base. So we're hoping we can.
I think you froze, man.
Yeah. We lost you, Ben.
Well, that's the Army for you.
Well, and we can come back to Ben if he thaws out over there, but I know they've been doing a lot of work on recruiting current officers and other jurisdictions and ex-military folks to help with our shortage there in the police department. And I think last time we had a couple of candidates that were working in jurisdictions in other states that applied with us.
Rod, what kind of numbers are we down at the police department right now?
I think we're down about a dozen. Looks like Ben is connecting back in. So, okay, Ben, we lost you in Ohio.
Sorry about that. I think my phone overheated. So we're going to another one of these events in Ohio in June. Again, just for that recruitment effort. We have 6 new officers starting on the 16th. We have a swearing in for those folks at 11 o'clock on the 16th. 4 graduated from NWTC on Friday and 1 from Fox Valley Tech on Friday as well. We just did a testing of candidates in the past week. So we had 20 tests with us on Wednesday and then 20 tests with us on Saturday. Some really good candidates came out of there as well. So we're looking forward to starting some backgrounds with them. We're doing a deep dive into the EQI study. So we worked with 3 different, we are not going to go down the route of the star performer model. We just want to gather a lot of data and what's coming in just as they are with the EQI. So we're just going to give that as part of the process. We're getting close to selecting the one that we want to use. Working close with a doctor who will read the results and then give us a document on what he finds with each one of the candidates. So that's kind of where we are going with that EQI test.
Okay. And
I asked,
while you were signing back in, John asked a question about how many people were down. I thought it was about a dozen. But...
Yeah, we're with these new ones coming on, you know, they're not necessarily ready to go. So we're about 17 down.
11, if all 6 of these work out, Ben, you're 11 down?
Yes.
And how many anticipated retirements coming?
One coming in June with Matt Lynch. And then one coming in October with Sergeant Netzker. Those are the only known ones right now, but certainly anticipate probably 2 or 3 more.
At the end of the year?
Yeah. Yep. We just had one resignation went from us to UWGB Police. So that's my live update from very hot Missouri.
Well, if it's any consolation, it's over 90 here, so.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
pretty
hear.
hot here too. Yeah.
That's what I hear.
All right, any questions for Ben? All right, thank you. Next item is the 2022 Battalion Chief Promotional Process. In your packet was a copy of the process on the timeline for that. And Rob, just checking, that's similar to what we've done in the past, is that correct?
Yep, there's no changes at all actually to what we've done. It'll be the same setup as far as all of the assessments go. And I believe we do have some applicants coming in. The deadline is tomorrow at noon, actually, so.
And I'd also recommended to Chief Davis that he consider sitting in or understanding more about the process you use, because he was asking for advice or looking at different options for the commander positions that he's looking to fill in the next several months. And I recommended that he get with you guys and maybe even sit in on part of this to see, especially the scenario exercise, which I've always been impressed with.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. Would be more than happy to have them.
All right. Any questions about the process? I guess it's a recommendation, so let's go ahead and do a vote. So I'll entertain a motion to approve the process again.
Second,
Who made the motion?
that was me.
Oh,
And I'll second it then.
that was, yeah, you said second, so I wasn't sure.
Oh.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Lauk, second by Commissioner Dorf. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, thank you. Next items, consideration with possible action on the budget status report and the budget status spreadsheet. Pretty slim. The fire department hasn't spent anything so far this fiscal year, and the police department has spent $295. So it's all in advertisements and background investigations. So if there are no questions, I'll entertain a motion to receive those and place them on file.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Dorf,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Boyle Roloff. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? All right, and there's one bill in the packet. That again was psych evaluation for one applicant. Entertain a motion to authorize payment.
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
Moved by Commissioner Boyle Roloff, seconded by Commissioner Dorf. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? All right, thank you. And the next items on the agenda dealt with interviews with police officer candidates, and due to some delays in having the background information out to the commissioners, I suggested to Jen that we postpone that because I want folks to have enough time to go through the backgrounds thoroughly and be able to review those. So she'll be working with the candidates and with us to reschedule that. Do you want to do that now, Jen?
That sounds good if everyone has their availability handy.
Need to run and get my calendar.
So it would be 2 candidates, so we would need an hour total.
Are you thinking next week?
If possible.
I can wait till Ed comes back.
Just by chance, Jen, do you think they may be available tomorrow if people had, because we know everyone now has the backgrounds, and if that works for the commissioners?
I don't have backgrounds.
Oh, they came in today's mail for the rest of us. I know Ed, I don't know if
Oh,
you picked up your mail yet to see them.
No, I didn't get it. I got the mail, but they weren't there.
Okay, then let's do next week for sure. John and I each got ours in our mail
I
today.
think my mail's still on the way. I came home to check just in case.
Okay. Alright. So yeah, it'll probably be next week.
Okay.
So why don't you throw out some options, Jen?
I have Monday morning available, but not Monday afternoon or Tuesday.
Okay, the Monday morning, there's the swear in
Hmm,
for the 5 new police officers and also the K-9 dedication.
Okay. Wednesday, I could do late morning or afternoon.
Yeah, that would work for me after like 10:30 or afternoon.
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
sorry, would you say that again, Jen?
Wednesday, late morning or afternoon.
Late morning is, I've got a 1:30 that I've got, but morning is fine. Later afternoon is fine too for me, so.
Late morning's better for me.
Otherwise, Thursday I'm open except for like noon till 2.
I'm out Thursday. I can't.
Yeah, Thursday I might be in Laredo, Texas, so I don't want, I'd rather not schedule something.
so should we target for late morning on Wednesday? Okay,
Yeah,
now there is a chance, I'm kind of in John's case too, that I'll be on the road, but as long as I know ahead of time, I can stop at a place where I know we've got good Wi-Fi or cell phone connection and sign in that way.
Should we say Wednesday, 11 till noon?
mhm.
Sure.
And then, although we don't know if the candidates will be available then, correct? So we'll have to double check that.
I'll check with the candidates and then I can let everyone know.
Okay. Great, so we'll tentatively plan for that. And then our next regular meeting would be June 2nd. And it sounds like the police department has a lot more candidates that they're reviewing. So, and John, being new to this, oftentimes we typically meet the first Thursday of every month. But because of the shortage of police candidates and the amount of recruiting that's being done, we often will schedule special meetings to do interviews, and then we'll try to piggyback a full commission meeting on top of that. So we are more effective in use of our time for everyone. So the whole June 2nd, but likely it'll be something different based upon how those interviews come in. All right, there are no public hearings. And unless there's anything else, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second,
By Commissioner Dorf, seconded by Commissioner Laux. All those in favor?
Aye.
Bye.
Any opposed? We are adjourned.